President Duterte signed an executive order imposing a price ceiling on select pork and chicken products. Maricel Halili joins us live from Mandaluyong to discuss the details. Hi, Maricel. Good afternoon. What are these price caps specifically under the new EO?
Hi, Sean. Yes, President Duterte has signed the Executive Order 124 imposing price ceiling in selected pork and chicken products, but that will only be implemented within Metro Manila for about 60 days. He specifically mentioned in his EO that a certain price ceiling will be imposed on particularly in kasim ng baboy or pigay ng baboy that will be sold for only 270 pesos per kilo. For liempo, 300 pesos per kilo, and for dressed chicken for 160 pesos per kilo.
All right, switching over now to a different topic. Did the palace give an update on the vaccination timeline? That's what everyone wants to know. Is there anything new that we know so far?
So far, Sean, Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque mentioned that approximately we're expecting about 117,000 doses of Pfizer, which will come to the Philippines in mid-February. Aside from that, we're also expecting about 5 to 9 million doses of AstraZeneca between or mid-February also. But the total number of 5 to 9 million doses of AstraZeneca will be expected not just in mid-February, it's a total for the whole year. Probably some of those doses will come in by second or third quarter of this year. So we're still expecting at least 3 brands of vaccine this month: Pfizer, AstraZeneca, and Sinovac from China.
All right, any of these coming from the COVAX facility of the WHO?
Yes, Pfizer and AstraZeneca will come from COVAX facility of WHO.
All right, and what was the palace's reaction to those saying that the Philippines is actually lagging behind its ASEAN peers or ASEAN neighbors in vaccine procurement? Did they have a statement?
Sean, if we observe the tone of Malacanang these past few days, it seems that Secretary Roque has always been addressing his critics or the government's critics in his regular press briefing. He is regularly addressing those critics, saying that the government is not issuing any propaganda, and they are just basing the data that they release to the public from the information that comes from the World Health Organization. So he specifically mentioned Vice President Leni Robredo in saying that all those data that they release come from the WHO, so they shouldn't be accused of any propaganda. He also stated that those people who are criticizing the government are those individuals who just want to gain power or regain their power and be back in having a position in the government.
All right, now we all know that there was this military coup over in Myanmar. Speaking of our ASEAN peers, did the palace have a statement on this military coup?
Secretary Roque said that what's happening in Myanmar is an internal matter. But of course, the government is concerned about the Filipinos living in Myanmar. So they have already ordered our embassy in Myanmar to monitor the Filipinos living there. And probably if some of them would like to come back, the AFP is on standby to provide air and to provide transportation if they want to come back to the Philippines.
All right, good to hear. Now, it is Monday. Will President Duterte be addressing the nation anytime this week? It should be tonight. And if so, what can we expect?
Yes, Sean, Secretary Roque earlier in his press briefing confirmed that after the usual meeting of President Duterte with the members of the IATF, he will give his Talk to the People address this evening. Of course, the specific time is not yet mentioned, so we will still be waiting for the specific time. But of course, we will be expecting probably he will mention about the newly signed executive order and if he has new policies or directives to be given in connection with the new variant of the COVID-19 virus.
All right, we will wait for that address later on tonight. Thank you so much for all those updates. Maricel Halili joining us live from Mandaluyong City.